Today, we're going to talk about a massive shift in how things get made online. You know, that brilliant idea you have, the one that keeps you up at night? We're diving into how you can make that a reality, a real working product, without all the old school barriers that stop so many people cold.
So, have you ever had that light bulb moment? That what if idea for an app or a website that you just know could work, but then almost immediately that excitement kind of fizzles out because you're not a software developer? If that sounds like you, trust me, you are in good company.
For so many creative people, this is the story. Your idea is perfect in your head, but it's just trapped. It's locked away behind this huge, intimidating wall built out of programming languages, complex jargon, and technical stuff that feels totally out of reach.
Now, for years and years, if you wanted to get past that wall, you really only had two choices. And let's be honest, neither of them were great. Let's take a quick look at these old high-friction paths.
Okay, so on one side, you could try to hire a team of developers, but that's usually painfully slow, it's incredibly expensive, and more often than not, your amazing vision gets lost in translation. Or you could try the other path, learn to code yourself. But that means spending months, maybe even years, on a super steep learning curve, all while the technology keeps changing under you. Basically, both options demanded a ton of time or a ton of money.
But what if there was a third way? A completely new path that just lets you smash right through that wall of code. Well, that's what the no-code revolution is all about. It's totally changing the game in who gets to be a builder. A new way forward is finally here.
So what in the world is a no-code platform? Well, think of it as a totally visual space. Instead of typing out lines of code, you're literally building your app by dragging and dropping things around the screen. You're connecting these ready-made pieces of functionality. And the most important part, you can build some seriously complex stuff without writing one single line of code.
You know, the easiest way to get it is to think of them like digital Legos. Seriously, you get a big box full of all the pieces you could ever need. Buttons, sign-up forms, databases, you name it. And you just snap them together to build whatever you're imagining. Your idea is the blueprint, and you get to be the one clicking all the pieces into place.
This completely changes the process. It's not have an idea, find a bunch of money, hire people, try to explain your vision, wait forever, test it, and then maybe launch. No. The new way is so much more direct. You have the idea, you build the idea, and you launch it. You're in charge every step of the way.
And here's the cool part. When you start using no-code, it's not just about getting a new tool. It's more like you're unlocking a set of new superpowers. These are the amazing things you can do once you're not held back by code anymore.
Okay, superpower number one is unleashed creativity. For the first time, maybe ever, the technology doesn't get to decide what you can and can't do. You can experiment, you can think big, you can build the exact user experience you've been dreaming of with nothing getting in your way.
I mean, this quote just says it all right. Your ability to create is no longer tied to whether you know a specific programming language. If you can think it up and you can map it out, you can build it. The focus is now on the quality of your idea, not your technical skills.
Your second superpower? It's total control. When you're the one actually doing the building, nothing gets twisted or lost in translation. All that power to create is put right back where it belongs, in your hands.
Just think about what that really means. You are in the driver's seat. You can build your vision exactly how you see it, down to the last pixel. And if you decide to change a button color or rethink a whole section, you can do it right then and there, instantly. You don't have to file a request and wait 2 weeks. That whole frustrating back and forth with a development team, it's just gone.
And that leads right into your third superpower, radical flexibility. Look, in the world we live in, being able to adapt is everything. If your product is rigid and hard to change, you're in trouble.
No-code lets you be nimble in a way that just wasn't possible for most people before. You can get feedback from your users in the morning and have an update live by the afternoon. You could pivot your entire business idea over a weekend if you had to. Being able to iterate as fast as you learn, that is a huge advantage.
Which brings us to the fourth, and maybe the most powerful superpower of all, true independence. This one is all about freedom. Freedom from gatekeepers, freedom from relying on others, and freedom from the insane costs of traditional development.
That's right. You are the builder now. You don't need to go out and raise a bunch of money just to hire people to build your first draft. That slashes your startup costs and your risk. But most importantly, you own your project, from that first little spark of an idea all the way to launch day and everything that comes after.
So you see, the whole dynamic has changed. This isn't just about some new software. It's a real shift in power, moving from a small group of specialists into the hands of anyone with an idea, into your hands.
When it comes down to it, this is what the no-code revolution is all about. You remember that wall we talked about in the beginning? It's been knocked down. That barrier that used to stand between a great idea and a real actual product is gone.
And so, that really just leaves us with one last question. Now that the power is yours, now that the tools are right there in your hands, and the only real limit is your own imagination, what will you build?